all of my photos and videos and what programs I use, how I edit them, and everything else like that. So I thought I would finally make a video for you guys to kind of see like what my process is and how I do everything. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna be posting it on my YouTube channel. If you guys are already on my YouTube channel watching, awesome, that's great. If you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of his face. And yeah, so I hope you guys really enjoy this video. I hope it's informative. I am not saying that I am a perfect photographer or videographer by any means, but I know maybe a little bit more than the regular population. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. I hope it's helpful. And without further ado, let's get started. About this lately, I thought I would just make a quick little video to show you guys what camera I use, what lens I use, and what gear I use as well. Right now, I shoot with a Canon T6i body. I just bought this lens a couple days ago, and it's amazing for portrait photography. And it is the 50mm, it's a non-zoom lens. It's a 1.4 art lens from Sigma. Sigma is very well known in the photography world for their lenses, and I'm just in love with this lens so much. And I think it retails for about $100 off at the Tempe camera store in like near Mill. This is the other lens that I shoot with. It is the Canon EF-S 10 to 22mm. Really great for vlogging, really good for wide angled shots. I love this lens a lot. It just clicks when it autofocuses, which is annoying. So I ended up getting this other lens for portrait photography mainly, but I cover this clicking noise with music for the most part, but I'm gonna get a new one eventually. So my three go-to apps right now for any kind of editing is iMovie, Lightroom CC, and Rush CC, because I accidentally broke my my computer. So this is all that I use to edit right now. It's very easy, it's very fast and effective, and it works for me. It takes a couple years, maybe like a year, for you to get super comfortable. Like I can edit videos within 10 minutes, literally download it from my camera and then edit it right away. So as you can see, like I edit everything to the beat of a song. I'll show you guys which website I use in a minute, but yeah, so it's really careful if you're posting on YouTube to post non-copyright songs, or else you won't be able to monetize your videos. So I will typically edit in iMovie, and then if I want to like add any kind of artistic filter to it, I'll do it from Adobe Premiere Rush CC, and they have like very smooth transitions and stuff compared to the iMovie on your phone. I like to edit for convenience, so as you can see, so I'll click on here. I already edited this kind of, but right now I had it on the film preset. If you have nothing on it, it looks a little bit like this. The color grading is just that much better when you put it onto film. See? It just looks, it's like cooler tones. That's just how I like to edit. Anyway, so as far as like photos and stuff goes, I'll use Lightroom CC just because I use presets now. Oh, there's me, sorry. I'll show you what this looks like without a preset whatsoever. So I'm gonna revert the image. So that's what it looks like without any color correction or anything like that. Now I'll go to my preset, my set presets. This is a little light for this photo, so I'm gonna go over here and color correct it, drag the exposure down, and that's like typically where I'll put it right there. Yeah. And then from there I'll export and like post on Instagram or like wherever else I want to post. So if you're not comfortable using presets, I would definitely recommend just going, sorry, wrong thing. So for this photo, say this has no presets on it or anything, it's a raw photo. I'll go here, click edit, and I'll literally just use the iPhone filters, which are actually like pretty good actually. Like I do not mind using them at all. So if I were to use one of these, I'd probably use that one. But if you don't want to use the iPhone filters, that's when I would use the Lightroom CC. Okay, this is one I edited of my dad and Hank. Blue light's pretty cool, but this is what it would look like if I used a preset. So this is the iPhone filters. There, that's unfiltered, nothing on it, no presets whatsoever. My face. And this is with a preset. It just looks like so much more aesthetic than the other one does. So yeah, I do enjoy doing that. And then like this is one of my friend I did. Ooh. So right now the Canon T6i body itself, when I bought it, it was like 900 something, but right now I think you can get it for about like $600, which is like pretty even. Don't buy something like that. Like it's been out for a few years now. So my first camera was a Canon T3i. The latest camera that I would get if you're gonna get an EOS Rebel is to get a T4i and up, because they do have that autofocus feature, which is really nice if you do like to vlog and stuff like that. So I'll show you guys really quick. Don't be afraid to rent equipment as well, just to test a camera out or test a lens out. You don't have to buy right away. You can rent and see if you like it in the first place. But basically, like, I would definitely look at the reviews online as well before you decide to buy. So for me, like the $3,000 camera, that's really nice. I couldn't afford to get that at the time, but if you can afford to get the nicer one first, I would definitely recommend doing that instead of buying a cheaper one and then having to buy another one later, which is what I'm gonna have to do. So one piece of gear that is extremely important to get is to get a tripod. You can get a handheld tripod, you can get one that extends. I prefer mine that can shrink and extend. Yeah, so that's definitely very important to get. Also, another thing that is really important to get is a light reflector. I have a really small one, but it works. So like, as you can see in this photo, she basically uses this to bounce the light off onto the subject's face. And that's like probably my favorite thing to use, especially for golden hour. But yeah, the difference it makes is crazy. Like, look at this. This isn't my like subject, the lighting's completely different. When I shoot my videos, I will shoot at 60 frames per second. So I'll show you how to get to that really quick. So you go to your video. So I'll click quality and I'll move down to movie record size. The normal frames per second that you'll film at is a 29.97 frames per second. I personally film most, if I'm trying to kind of slow it down and make it look really smooth, I will film at 59.94 frames per second, and that just makes it look very, very smooth if you slow it down. If you try to slow a film down at 29.97 frames per second, it just looks really choppy and it doesn't look very smooth. So that's why I prefer to do the 59.97 frames per second. Go ahead and insert kind of an example for you guys just so you can understand like what I'm talking about. One thing I did want to show you guys really quick is this website called Epidemic Sound. It's what I use for all the music and all of my videos because all of it is non-copyright. I pay for it 10 bucks a month, and because I do that, I don't have any issues with posting videos with copyrighted music, and I can also monetize my videos on YouTube. Instagram and Facebook have been really stingy lately with the whole copyright situation, so this is something that you definitely need to invest in if you plan on making videos. So I have my tripod, I have my DJI Ronin, which is for camera stability, and then I also have my light reflector. All of these three things are essential to me for getting the perfect amount of video quality. The DJI Ronin is awesome. It's really bulky to have carrying with you all the time, but it is so nice. Like I'll insert a little clip right here for you guys to see the difference between an unstable video and a stable video. between this light reflector, not using the light reflector, and using the light reflector, like before and after. So this is without any light reflection whatsoever on my face. And this is with the light reflector. You can't see it, but it's back here. Here, look. I hold it about like right here. If I'm holding it for the subject, I'll have it like right here. If the sun's bouncing this way, it'll reflect like right onto their face. And it looks really good. So I really enjoy using this a lot. It just gives a little extra something, you know? You can like mess with it as well. See? Let's catch the light.